All right, folks, here we go. What is the world without a little bit of levity? Well, it's a darker place, that's what, which is why it pleases me to read for you the following headline of a story from the New York Post. You ready? Here we go. Rude people say I'm going to cause a plane crash because I'm plus-sized. That's the headline. Now, if you want a story with some gravity to it, if you want a story that casts a huge shadow over everything else in the news cycle, if you want a story with some weight and girth to it, then you make that story your title. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. Shakespeare said that brevity is the soul of wit, but even he is calling out from the grave, damn! Meet, if you will, Jae'lynn Chaney, a plus-size model and TikTok influencer whose fondest aspiration in life is to travel. And I'm going to pause right there for a moment just to suggest that we might be using the term influencer a little too loosely these days. I remember when an influencer was somebody like Winston Churchill or Mother Teresa. I don't know where our priorities went, but Jae'lynn Chaney travels a lot. She blogs about it, and she's been complaining of late that people are rude to her and make comments about her weight, including being concerned that she's going to make the plane crash. That's what the story's about, okay? Don't get on me about the fat shaming. I'm just telling you the story. Be fair now. To be fair, Chaney does have a few things that she has to do differently from the average frequent flyer. For instance, she sometimes has to purchase 2 seats instead of 1. She uses seatbelt extensions to be more comfortable, and anyone who's ever tried to repack a sleeping bag after a camping trip or tried to put biscuits back into that little container they popped out of it at 100 miles an hour will understand the issue she's facing with airplane bathrooms. There, I said it. I said what I said. The squeezy ain't easy, baby. By all accounts, Chaney is one of the rare instances where a weight problem seems to have actually developed largely due to a series of medical conditions that were beyond her control, and far be it from me to judge her for that, although I would at least hazard a guess that somewhere along in the process there might have been a box or two of ho-hos that didn't strictly need to be classified under the heading of for medical purposes. But what do I know? So here's my thought. Stop being mean to this lady, people. Stop being mean. She already has to buy 2 seats, so clearly with the price of the airline tickets these days, this TikTok empire is working out for her, even if she's not. She's not going to bring the plane down, but even if she did, you got to admit, it'd be a funny way to die. And look, let her have the seatbelt extensions. If that plane does go down and you manage to survive the initial impact of the plane, the last thing you want is her breaking a 35,000-foot fall by landing on your ass. Now, look, as for Chaney herself, well, I really have one problem with you, darling. You've bought into that whole body positivity movement that's given the hall pass to an awful lot of people to lead really, really unhealthy lives, and that's my issue. Fat can be beautiful at times, sure, but it's also a killer, and people shouldn't be ignoring that. Now, I want to end this by quoting the very first line of this New York Post article, which may actually be even better than the title. Plus-size model Jae'lynn Chaney has an obsession with world traveling, but she has encountered some hurdles along the way. Hurdles. Hurdles. New York Post, really? That's just cruel. That's just cruel. Lily, was it too much? Was it too much?
No, you had me laughing.
All right.
It's just the right amount of seasoning. I'm sure with she eats that kind of seasoning too.
Well, it's a lot going on. I always love it when we have guests on the show like Lily Kate or Morgan Zegers or various other young ladies that we could, so many incredibly smart and talented young ladies. And then they make me read either monologues like that or our toss to break whenever we get to it, our Manscaped razors for men's grooming. So brace yourself.